I actually had my mom watch this with me
Oh, earlier this week.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and that's not how I want to start this episode.
What?
Okay. English or
I watched it in English. What did you guys watch it?
Japanese.
Yep,
and
subtitled.
Then I watched it partially on the way here in English.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what we're talking about Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
This is our first episode of the new year.
Yep.
And we're starting it how we ended it,
With Godzilla?
but we didn't end it with Godzilla.
But we didn't end it with
Oh.
Godzilla. We also
We're
got it.
starting it with a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait, we didn't.
We
end
didn't even
it
end it with the movie.
All right. Well,
This has gone wrong.
anyways, delete all this. Anyway, Shin Godzilla. Wait. Have you seen this movie before?
I have.
Yeah, in theaters.
You saw it with us
Yeah.
I think so.
at the
Andy came with us.
yes.
at the
Film bar.
Oh
Pretty sure. We didn't see it in Surprise.
no, we saw it at the film bar.
We've seen it at Film bar.
Yeah, I remember the small crowd.
Yep.
You were there with us.
I'm pretty sure.
Why would Andy be with us and he not be with us?
I didn't remember.
I'd never
Andy being
been.
with
I'd never
us.
been with his brother without him.
I've never seen them in the same room.
Whoa.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, okay then. Do you remember how you felt that time?
Not at the time, but I know it's, I think, his favorite Godzilla.
Oh, what about you?
I thought you asked him about Albert, not his
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, that's about you. I don't care about your brother.
I think I
I
like.
care about your brother, but just not like his opinion right now.
I think I like -1 more.
After. Okay.
That's not what he asked, but
That's not what I asked, so it's okay.
that's okay.
It's okay.
Wait, what was your question?
How
Do
you felt about
how you
this
felt
one?
after
Oh.
watching it the first time.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Oh, it's
I remember it being very like dense
Different.
because how much text there was and how much like location, like everything. I just remember it just being just like a little bit much for one viewing, but I overall had a positive opinion on it.
I think when I first watched it, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as I do now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of everything we've gotten since and a little bit before then. But like, yeah,
Compared to the Western stuff that's come out.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do think I enjoy the Godzilla stuff more in Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
But I enjoy all the like the extra stuff in this one. Like just how he transforms and you see him
Very, yeah.
evolve and just it leaves you to like what was next, with the the ending.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what about you?
What about me?
Yeah, what about you?
What about him? I don't know.
You can answer it. -1 or Shin?
Out of my favorite, like
Out of those two, yeah.
-1. I remember having a positive review on it the first time I seen Shin Godzilla, but I remember it also being, like I said, very dense, but also just very weird with the juxtaposition of all the meetings and it's supposed to be like that and the Godzilla scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very interested to see how my mind would flip or if it would be more positive.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll find out.
We'll find out next time on the Legendary Sit Podcast. Okay.
You didn't even mention the comment that we got on YouTube for.
You can mention it.
Oh,
You're the
okay.
one that read it.
Yeah, we got a comment like the
We got
second
a
one.
comment.
Wow.
The comment goes. I don't know if I should share the name. It's on YouTube, but I'm not going to. Says, I love Shin Godzilla. I'm looking forward to seeing another darker entry. And then we replied, so you want us to review Shin Godzilla next? And never replied.
I do hate your mustache.
And he did, yeah. And John hates my mustache.
Anyway. Okay. Thanks for leaving a comment.
Yeah,
for
thank
once.
you. Thank you.
Here is Shin Godzilla.
Shin
Here's
Godzilla.
Shin
Just for you.
Just for you.
Even though we planned it like 2 days before we looked at the comment.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
Anyway, introduction to the movie. It's directed by Hideki Anno and Shinji Higuchi. The tagline is, "A god incarnate, a city doomed."
I got in Garnizada.
Delicioso.
The budget I had found a bunch of just random budgets.
It's between $7 and $50 million. That's what it
You're
says.
so stupid. It's between $7 and $15 million. But
That's
it
what I
was
said.
confirmed 100 billion. 100 billion. Shut up. A billion yen.
$1 billion yen box
Anywhere
office.
between 7 and a billion.
No,
yen.
budget
Oh,
is
okay.
$1 billion yen. So
Yeah.
when I looked up how much $1 billion yen was in US dollars, that's where I got the $7 million dollars. Stop it. But other places I found like 10 billion or 10 million, and some places I found 15 million. So I don't really know how much American dollars.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anywhere between 7 and 15 million. That's all we know.
shut up. Anyway, it was released July 29th, 2016 in Japan, and the first U.S. release date was October 3rd, 2016.
Yeah.
A runtime of 2 hours. Not rated. It's not rated. Okay then. And it made a box office worldwide of $78 million. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. That is the correct number. It is streaming on Vudu, and I saw it was streaming on Crunchyroll as well. I think also with Shin Ultraman. I think maybe not. I don't know. We should watch Shin Ultraman.
I wanted to see that in theaters.
Shin Ultraman?
Yeah, I wanted to, and
Yeah.
I mentioned it.
Let's rent out a theater and watch it.
Oh, it's too late.
But we can just rent out a theater and do whatever we want.
We
right?
can just play here. Rent out your theater.
Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and did you have anything else you wanted to say? Or?
Yeah, I have one important thing. Between $7 and $15 million.
Okay.
Good to know.
This is the Legendary Sim podcast, and we're never recording again. Bye.
Good night.
Let's go ahead and get to our sauce. Let's do our drink first.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do our drink first.
All right.
Reveal
Let's take
it.
a breather.
Are you revealing it to me or just mystery tasting?
No, we're actually going to cover the whole thing and we're going to pour it through the socks. You don't even see.
The sock is not washed.
Filtered.
The sock is washed.
See what color it is?
It's purple on the lid.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
Shut
I
up.
was going to allow the vibrations to travel through my bone structure. How do I?
Your 7 billion bones.
It's my what?
What?
Nice.
I feel like
What?
I should have looked at what flavor it was.
Don't worry, I don't remember. Here you go.
Thank you.
I like how we haven't tried the original monster.
Well, spoiler alert.
It's the size of a monster can.
And look, it has the emblem on it too.
I didn't see that until you pointed
Okay,
it
just
out.
reveal it at this point. You screwed it over.
It's actually ultraviolet. Camera, Albert,
Mmm.
John.
John.
Can.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's just
I don't
purple
really
monster.
like monster, but
I just chose whatever was purple.
A hazy purple funk, all dressed up in a kaleidoscope of bell bottoms,
I don't like the
bandanas,
smell.
and tie dye. A time when psychedelic glam and heavy metal rock blasted from mega speakers at fairground stadiums and garages. Can you dig it? Then take a good long pull of Monster Ultraviolet, crisp and refreshing with a sweet and tart pixie dust flavored powder with our Monster Energy blend. Hop on the magic carpet for the ride. Unleash the Ultra Beast. It was Pokemon?
Pokemon reference?
It smells
Just like sugar. That's it.
like grape, slight grape.
grape sugar.
I think it's just because it looks purple, so
No, wait.
it makes you think it's grape.
It smells like a candy.
They call it pixie stick, which is basically sugar.
Yep, that's sugar, all right.
There's no sugar in there.
No bad aftertaste, at least.
There's 0 sugar in there. That's okay.
Yeah, it's a 3.
A 3.
It
Oh,
does. It does taste grapey now.
Yeah, it smells grapey and it tastes grapey.
Didn't smell it to me.
I'll give it the flavor is like a 3, but it's energy drink, so it's like a 1 for me. I don't drink energy drinks.
It's like a 5. I like it.
Whoa. I mean, this guy's always running out of energy. Like,
Running out of
tired.
energy. What do you
well,
mean?
I mean, like, you're always like, I need some. Give me some of that. Give me more of that. I don't know what the term
Not
is.
always. You've had more
He does
drink
drink
too.
a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
No, I drink like 1 cup in the morning. That's it.
That's one more than me.
I've had
That's
2 cups today.
100% more than me.
100%
So I had
of 0 is
200%
nothing.
more.
Huh?
I've had 200% more.
Would you have 2 coffees today?
Yeah, and another fuel drink.
No. Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't really drink fuel drinks or energy drinks from like coffee stores, but every now and then when I feel like a bad caffeine headache
Yeah.
coming on, they help.
Does it have caffeine inside of it? I'm assuming it does.
Probably.
Yeah.
It literally says
Probably caffeine and taurine.
Yeah.
Taurodine.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I just said words. For me, it's a 3. It's okay, I guess. I don't really care for energy drinks either like that.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll have a pick me up, but I try to avoid them. So
Okay.
actually, maybe it's a 2 then, because I probably wouldn't choose this.
I wouldn't choose it.
I drink it.
Oh.
Maybe it's a
you
1
want the
then.
Not right now. It's pretty late. But I'll take it with me.
I'm gonna chug it right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our solid sip.
All right.
6-word summary of the movie.
Okay. I've got
Jesse? No, just kidding.
Oh,
Go ahead.
all
Albert.
Godly Godzilla gives scary awesome show.
That started off really good with the Godly Godzilla.
I know.
Yes. Scary, awesome show. You have 2 S's and 3 G's and A?
Yes.
What's it spell?
Nothing.
Go gas.
Go gas.
Go gas.
Go get gas.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Scary how incompetence needs permission failing.
Read it one more time.
Scary
How?
how incompetence needs permission failing. The first
Failing?
four- yeah, failing.
Oh. First 4 what?
First 4 is Shin,
Oh, okay.
but then I couldn't think of Geo, and I really wanted to talk about how everyone just needed permission to get permission just to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Story of this movie.
All right.
All right. Here goes mine. Purple plutonium Punisher plus political points.
That's good.
I was going to try to read it faster, and then originally I
Try
had it.
Let's hear it.
I don't know.
Let's
now
go.
I'm on the spot. Purple plutonium Punisher plus political points.
Nice.
Purple plutonium punishment.
Originally, it was purple plutonium Punisher plus poquito politics, like plus a little politics, but
Plus a lot of politics.
yeah, but then it wasn't. It's not a lot. I mean, it's not little. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
it's between 7 and 15 million politics.
Nice.
With that being said, let's go ahead and rate this out of 10 mutations. 10 laser beams. 10 creepy alien mouth monsters.
Out of 10, wait, hold up.
Gojira mini creatures.
Out of 10
from his tail.
Yaguchis.
Out of 10.
Out of 10 cranes that put stuff in Godzilla's mouth.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Out of 10 billion. What is
15 million.
what is the what is the coagulant out of 10 coagulant tubes? All right, let's rate this movie. Go ahead, Albert.
Out of 10 tanks that dispersed coagulant into Godzilla's mouth, after watching -1, I feel like I like this almost the same or a little less. So I'm giving this a 7. I gave -1 an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe 7.5.
Okay. Me or you?
7 for me too.
Okay.
I enjoy like all the extra stuff. Like I said, just learning more about the meaning behind it and like all the conspiracy theories about what was gonna happen next, but that's all like that has nothing to do with the movie. The movie itself is like okay. It's just like it is a lot of talking.
When you
It
say
is-
conspiracy theory, do you mean in the movie?
No, like
Or-
I just literally said outside of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
conspiracy theory is not the proper term, but like just the theories.
Theories, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Theories
Yeah, I mean,
about,
there's
yeah.
you know,
Theories of as the movie was going to get released.
Well-
Potential sequels?
potential sequels,
Oh, okay.
potential transformations.
I see.
Yeah.
Potential meanings behind it.
Okay.
Anyway, the movie itself is like it has a lot of talking in it.
Yeah.
Not as much Godzilla as you kind of hope for. It's really interesting watching him transform and evolve as the movie goes on, and yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like I didn't enjoy it this much this time as I did the last time watching it, which is kind of weird to say because it was like only a month apart since
Yeah.
watching it last.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched Shin Godzilla
Recently, yeah,
super recent?
yeah.
Did you what is your opinion that time? Do you remember?
I really enjoyed it.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's super weird. Maybe it's watching it so close together?
probably
Maybe.
a little bit of that. So, yeah, it's just like, and I also watched it in English.
Yeah.
Maybe the English just doesn't do it for me.
Did you watch it
Normally-
in Japanese last time?
I don't remember. Maybe I would assume so. I think the reason why I watched it in English this time is because like my mom was watching it with me, like I said. So,
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier.
So 7,
7.
7.
Yeah, this is probably one of the better Godzilla entries, I think. Like, as when it comes to like Godzilla himself and the message behind it, and it's very interesting what they do with him. But there is a lot of talking. There's a lot of politics, and I know they're trying to like hammer a point home,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they just beat a dead horse. Like,
But I appreciated that though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give it the rating of
Oh, you need permission
lucky
to rate it. Does he have permission?
Permission granted.
Oh,
Permission's granted.
I thought you were gonna go. Oh, we need to ask the prime minister. Hold up. Huh. Ceasefire. No firing. I'm gonna give it a 7. So 7.
Lucky.
7, 7.5.
And a
Unless he
half.
changes his rating.
He will.
I did.
Permission to change your rating. You need permission first.
You need permission to ask for permission.
Okay. Any trivia that you guys wanted to talk about with the movie?
It's the guy who did Evangelion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was fully CG? Were there any practical
Yeah, the humans are practical.
Godzillas? Any practical Godzillas?
They were real life humans.
They built a suit or a mannequin or I don't know
Something.
animatronic,
Okay.
but they ended up not using it.
Okay. All CGI.
Yeah, also I'm assuming, but there's some parts that look really good.
It did.
So I don't know. Honestly,
7 of that $1 billion went into the
The mannequin.
CGI.
Probably the CGI. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they put a lot of money in the mannequin, and then that went away.
I really caught on to that. Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm a little slow right now.
Albert was just gonna keep talking.
7 of that $1 billion.
Yeah.
Anyway, I also I don't think I have any trivia for this one, other than what you guys said.
Yeah.
So characters. I'm just gonna say the characters' names. I don't
Yeah.
feel like pronouncing a lot of stuff. You have Rando Yaguchi, who is the main guy basically. Hideki Akasaka, who is his mentor. He's the guy with the glasses that is always very condescending to him.
Yeah.
He's always like, "Hey, don't act that way. Don't act like a rebel. I know you're a rebel, but mind your place." And
Yeah.
Right. Don't make a fuss.
yeah,
Yeah.
Know your place.
You have Kyoko Ann Patterson, who's the U.S. embassy lady or whatever. She
10 out of
was.
10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Very, very pretty. She's in Attack on Titan live action as
Mikasa?
No.
Potato Girl, Sasha?
No, shut up. The girl with the eye patch.
Eren.
Jaeger?
Jaeger.
No, she's the girl with the eye patch. I know her name. Hanji.
Sanji. Oh,
Hanji Zo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Still
own
10 out of 10.
I own both of those movies.
Really?
I haven't watched them, but I have on Blu-ray.
Next time on the Legendary Sid podcast.
We are in Japanese January, right?
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
you're right.
We should definitely watch both parts for.
I'm pretty sure I got both of them.
Okay. And then you also have Prime Minister Seiji Okochi. And then there's the other Prime Minister guy who just wanted to eat his bowl of noodles, but I forgot his name.
They got soggy.
soggy.
Huh?
I knew this job would be hard. Soggy noodles.
Soggy noodles, yeah. I thought you guys were saying his name, and I was like, what?
No, we were just talking about his noodles.
They're soggy
First name
noodles.
Soggy, last name Noodles.
So Noodle Soggy.
You had
Noodle Soggy son.
that sounds pretty Japanese.
That's so bad.
We're canceled again. Japanese January is over.
Barely started.
Oh yeah, we didn't even start actually.
But Nugosaki-san.
Noodles soggy song.
It's pretty good, right, Albert?
It is. It is.
It's pretty good. Okay then, just so everyone knows, this is spoiler alert territory. If you guys haven't seen this movie that was released in 2016, stop watching this podcast and go enjoy Noodle Soggy-san.
Yeah.
So, let's talk
Do you remember recommending or preferring English or Japanese more?
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like parts where in the Japanese version they actually speak English,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then in the English version it's very weird because she just like starts saying, "I don't know Japanese honorifics," and she just like butts in, but she's still speaking English, so it's just like
Oh yeah.
it's just very weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they should have done something else with that.
Yeah.
Not like
they
could've.
start speaking Japanese.
Yeah, they started speaking Japanese. Anyway, and then I think the translations get really weird too. Like in the English version, they say that the English term for Godzilla is Gojira, and the Japanese term for Godzilla is Godzilla, which is definitely not right.
That is
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know why they did it that way,
Yeah, I don't know
but
either.
it was just really weird. So.
Yeah, they
Definitely
just-
recommend Japanese translation.
Okay.
Yeah. You do get the English and the Japanese. That's kind of a weird, like, it just sounds weird because they're actually speaking English. It's not dubbed over.
Mm-hmm.
At least to my knowledge, I don't know.
No, it's not. She had to learn English.
Yeah.
She didn't know she had to learn English until after being casted.
Yeah.
That was a piece of trivia I read.
Oh, nice.
It sounds weird, but it still had me going when it came
I
out
watched.
of her mouth.
Okay, so I watched. For some reason, I watch a lot of sports anime. Obviously, I like sports, so that's why I watch a lot of sports anime. There's a baseball one called Ace of the Diamond.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's like towards the last season that was released, the Japanese team plays an American team.
Yeah.
And they're all high schoolers, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Because they're
Japanese speaking English.
Yeah.
And their English is like
Yeah.
not the greatest. So
It's not like it's like Spanglish, but for Japanese.
yeah,
Oh, it's Japanese voice actors
speaking English. Yeah,
speaking
Yeah.
English
for the
Okay.
American team.
Besto friendo like that.
Yeah, he's like, you really suck at the baseball. It's just like, okay, these guys are really tiny.
Like Jojo.
Yeah,
That's a baseball.
Okay, I should watch that. In the English dub, I'm guessing.
No, Japanese.
Japanese.
Oh, in the Japanese.
In the Japanese sub, it's Japanese voice actor speaking English for the American baseball team.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
It's pretty funny.
That's funny.
It kind of takes me out of the moment, but
Yeah.
It's-
you know,
it's
still,
worth it.
It's still worth it. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this movie. Likes, dislikes, everything in between. Permission to talk about this movie?
Okay, thank you.
No. We gotta
Oh.
wait an episode.
Ooh.
But I think the thing that most people don't like about this movie, I do like. It's the craziness of the politics
Yeah.
shown through all of their meetings, all of their cuts and
Yeah.
edits, and this location, that location. Let's stop this meeting. We have to have a smaller meeting first, and then we can have a bigger meeting.
Yeah.
Like, I like that craziness.
I
Just
think
to-
at one point they moved from like the table to the couches,
right.
and it's just like it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Get my suit ready for this press conference. Like,
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's their emergency
yeah.
like statewide shutdown thing.
Yeah, everything needs to go according to books, and there's a process for that.
Right. And I can imagine that being pretty realistic, whether in Japan or the U.S., where people have to make decisions together first before people just do stuff.
Yeah.
I think, but isn't that what's different about us compared to Japan is like, if there is a state of emergency, it just immediately goes to
Send the nukes. No, kidding.
we just send nukes now.
I mean, I think in a pretty similar way, there's just going to be a ton of cabinet meetings,
Yeah.
pretty similarly.
I don't know. Let's find Godzilla and have him attack New York.
New York or San Francisco, probably, or L.A.
I don't know.
Well-
I think this is very particularly like political for just the Japanese government.
I mean, very much so. It's just a lot of commentary about that.
Yeah.
I enjoy that too. I think it's kind of funny at some points, just like seeing one person's head turn to turn, and then it's just like, we need air missiles, permission for air missiles, and then they look permission air missiles, and they just keep going down the line for no reason, and
Right.
and then it's like so many decisions just for so many procedures for the simplest things, like
Yeah.
like
But Article something says we can't use unless it's an armed militia. Well,
This is an armed militia.
This is not an armed militia.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
a country or
Yeah.
entity.
You know, like, it's a living creature. Like, what do? We don't have a law for that. Like,
Right.
there's no Godzilla laws.
we gotta make a law for that before we can act. And,
All right,
yeah.
everyone start voting.
Yeah, and then just like, yeah, so ridiculous how they had opportunities to stop it before it evolved even more and more, and like they just couldn't make those decisions because of like either like civilian.
Bring in the biologist. It might be some type of marine creature. It's definitely not a whale. I have not enough evidence to conclude what it is, and I don't want to say it because it might ruin my reputation. Like,
Yeah,
But I mean, that feels so realistic to me, though.
yeah,
and
definitely.
then like it leads up to the point where it's just like, can he come on land? I'm like, no need to worry. And then, and then they have the press
He'll
conference.
crush
He's like,
himself.
Like, yeah, don't worry. He can't. This creature cannot come on land. And then, sir, it just came on land. It just what? I was just proving a liar on TV.
They told him to stick to the script. Like, what was?
I was trying to reassure the public.
Yeah.
Which
Don't
I
do it.
think it's so realistic to me.
Yeah, even like here, I think United States, like with certain situations recently, I feel like they said certain things and they haven't had the data to back it up, and
Right. Or things change
yeah,
really
things
quickly.
change. Like it's science. Like we're studying and we're learning, and
Yeah.
stuff happens.
Yeah, they think they understand one thing.
Yeah.
News comes along and they have to change what they say.
Yep. Yeah.
And a lot of the time the public just that creates distrust.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes external sources give us information that we don't get faster. I don't know. Sometimes.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think most governments want to vet information, so that
Yeah.
slows the process down.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, all the information that they had from this film was all from videos from just people who were there at the time of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Like the videos of the first video you see of Godzilla's like
Just a little tail or
and
back or
spikes,
something.
yeah, were all people that were coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So, and then everyone, all the politics in that room were like, "Oh no, it can't be that.
It's an underground
it's a
volcano,
No,
or it's a
no,
vent.
No creature could survive that boiling water." And
Geographic surveys say vent can't be above the bridge. Like, let's do a process of elimination. It's either a volcano or a vent.
I mean, we have the benefit of knowing this is a Godzilla movie, so we got to give them something.
Yeah,
Jesse.
yeah.
well, they had the video evidence of the creature.
Does Yaguchi suggest it's a creature before he has the
sees
video?
he sees the video first.
I thought he said it before the video.
I
don't-
think
He sees the video first.
Yeah,
he does?
he's
And
in
then-
like a stairway,
And then
and
Oh,
he's
when
watching something.
yeah,
Okay.
and then they have the vote of it's either a vent
Yeah.
or and they're like turn the TV on, and then
Yeah.
right when they turn the TV on, then they show the tail again. And it's just
Yaguchi's joke is not so jokey
funny
after
anymore,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
just yeah, but then also like towards the when he first comes on land and he's just like he has no protection. He's just basically flesh and blood, and they have the opportunity to strike him down with the helicopters, and they hesitate because of like the two civilians that were
Yeah.
walking across the train
Yeah.
tracks, and
Yeah,
it's just like so poorly done. Like
What have you?
they
what-
could have saved so many more lives if they.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but at the time, Godzilla wasn't aggressive yet.
I mean, it did
He's
destroy a
still
lot.
he's still running over
He-
stuff.
He
Right,
did
but,
a lot of
like,
damage.
Comparatively, they don't want to cause
civil-
civilian harm themselves,
Yeah.
and they don't know what Godzilla can do yet, other than run around.
Yeah. And then you got other organizations that are like, oh, we should save it and preserve the creature, and then they're like, no, let's just destroy it. No, but we should take public survey first, and then it goes nowhere.
I mean, yeah, and then it just shows you like what their hesitation cost them, because if it wasn't for them surviving with the coagulant at the end, like the nukes were coming again. So
Yeah.
they tried to save lives, but then in the end, like they were about to lose a lot of lives still.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very interesting. What do you guys think about Godzilla's design in this movie?
Which one?
The night scenes of it lit up red, I loved it. I loved the design.
Red and purple.
yeah,
Yeah.
I liked the design. Yeah, transitioning from red to pink to purple
Yeah.
as it started to unleash its beams.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
How it starts off as just like fire until it like controls itself, and then it turns into that purple beam, and
Right.
then he shoots the lasers out of his back, and
I'm not a huge fan of the lasers, but I mean,
He's
this is his own creature. It's his own design. So
Right.
he's
yeah.
evolved.
Yeah.
He has to evolve to protect himself against things he can't see. That's the most probable evolution, right?
But he has that radar, so he knows it's there, so that's how he can turn and sense it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite Godzilla design, but he's pretty fierce. He's pretty scary.
My mom didn't like the early beginnings, like how it looks with the like
Google it.
eyes and
Emma
like,
Stone eyeballs.
yeah, Emma Stone. Definitely.
I'm gonna Photoshop.
Emma Stone.
I'll figure out a way.
That's gonna be the cover of this YouTube video.
Yeah.
Emma Stone with Godzilla eyeballs. Yeah, my mom didn't like the design at first. She actually didn't understand why this is one of my favorite Godzilla movies, and I was just like, "There's just so much more meaning behind it."
And
than
then after John watched it, he didn't understand either.
I enjoy this one a lot more than obviously like older Godzilla movies. Like the original Godzilla movie that we watched was pretty good.
Yeah, that one's good.
But then
They
for a
kinda
while it just kind
goofy.
of turned goofy. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like giant monster fights and
Yeah, wrestling man.
Yes.
flying drop kicks. And and then like the Western versions, we got the T-Rex and this got the 2014 movie was pretty good, but it's still like I don't know. It didn't have as much meaning behind it as this one did. So
No.
It's just giant CJ
still
monsters.
just giant monster. Yeah,
Yeah.
told in a very interesting way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what Godzilla should be. There should be meaning behind it.
That's why it's called Shin Godzilla.
'Cause
True
it's-
Godzilla.
Because it's got a shin. It evolves into a shin. That's its final evolution.
Shin.
It's just a shin.
I think Shin means true in Japanese or something like
I
that.
thought it was new.
new.
Was it new or is it true?
I don't know. Let's use more Japanese.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know more Japanese. I'm pretty sure.
What was the name? Sagi. What?
Noodle Sagi-san. Sagi Noodle No, it's definitely Noodle Sagi-san.
Nugo Sagi-san. I said noogles.
Noodles.
Let's see. What does Shin mean? True.
No, I gotta reverse.
Oh. I was like, it's true.
I don't know if it's gonna pull through in English. No. I gotta do the version where It says it out loud.
What? Come on, what are you doing?
Something new, fresh, or innovative.
New. Okay.
Really?
It's New Godzilla.
What does Shin
What
mean?
does Shin mean in Japanese?
True. There's also one
What
that
does
says.
shit mean in Japanese?
There's also one that does say true or reality.
Okay. So maybe it's both. It's like its newest version, its truest version.
Yeah, that's weird how it doesn't.
It's all based on the kanji.
Permission to color the tie, John.
You guys have permission?
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. But yeah, that video essay that you sent, I think a week or two back, was talking about that first form being kind of endearing for a lot of Japanese fans.
Because of like the baby.
Yeah, it looks silly, running around, causing destruction, and then it's funny eyes.
Yeah. He's still a funny eyes in the second form.
But still scary.
What's the second form to you?
What's the second form? I mean, the second form, are we going based off the movie or based on the director's notes?
Whatever.
The movie.
Yeah. Oh,
the movie. What we
so-
saw.
So, I think whatever was in the water was his first form.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you get the second form. So I guess a third form would be the googly, still
Where he's
taller
standing
googly
up.
eyes. He has more upright.
And he finally gets arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
tiny
think that's the
arms.
third form.
That's
yeah.
third form, yeah. I mean third form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I forget, is there, there's got to be a form in between that we don't see, right?
I'm assuming.
Because then I'm pretty sure in the video essay I sent you, that was like the fifth form when he comes back. Or maybe the fifth form is when he finally develops the lasers.
I think
And
so.
then the fourth form is before that.
I think the second form is that kind of transition where it's able to stand up, but it prefers crawling still.
I thought we just said that was the third.
Oh,
I don't know.
Because
I thought the third form.
first form is in the water. Second
Yeah.
form is when he evolves to walk on land.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Third form, or will crawl on land. Third form is when he's able to
Upright.
stand up,
Yeah.
upright,
Okay.
and move. Fourth form is
The end of the
probably
movie.
something in between.
Okay.
I'm assuming
I think the fourth
he
form.
has to evolve somehow between the third and when he comes back, right?
I mean, he
He doesn't have to, but
makes sense. There's a lot of development. He like
he
grows crazy big.
Yeah, he's big and he has scales now, like impenetrable scales.
His eyeballs are like,
He has
More forward.
yeah.
and then they have like the shield to protect him from the heat. Pretty cool.
You remember when they dropped the? I don't remember what's the proper term. It's not the missile, but they drop something and it hits him right near his eyeball. Do you see his eye like glaze over really quick?
Yeah, that's the protection.
Yeah, but before he does the fire, like
Yeah.
in the theater, I don't remember seeing that, but rewatching
Yeah,
it,
there's so many details.
it's
to look
just
for.
like it's automatic.
I think Godzilla -1 has the scariest Godzilla in a while, but this is definitely like the creepiest.
This is the ugliest.
Yeah.
Ugliest, yeah.
Ugly, creepiest.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the teeth.
Yeah.
Like it's just creepy because of like just how he mutates and
He looks like
the
a
reasoning behind like every mutation.
Yeah, he's like a giant meatball like
At one
monster.
point, yeah.
Between the second and third form where the skin is rippling.
Yeah.
He's just like spewing blood.
Yeah.
Blech.
Could be
From its
ketchup.
gills.
He could be the
No, it's definitely
meatloaf
blood.
monster.
It's definitely blood.
Yeah.
I really like the thing that catches my attention the most is with the theories that I was talking about
Yeah.
is the form that was coming before he like gets or after he
Gets coagulated?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come after because we never got that movie. But
yeah.
like the end scene where it just shows you like all those creatures coming off of his tail is just
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
Just
man. It's just
it's just the
scary.
angels.
Just the angels
Yeah.
from Evangelion.
You know, they're gonna just
It's
bust out some robots.
Godzilla's angels.
Yeah, you got those angels.
It's just interesting, man. Like
Yeah.
I want to know what he was gonna evolve into next.
I think when I first watched this, I took that as just symbolism of humankind's struggle, and just that experience. Maybe not directly from the nuclear age, but just human struggle in general in relation to Godzilla. and Godzilla's representation of that. I don't know if that makes sense.
Godzilla's an artist now.
Godzilla, no symbolism.
I mean, probably you could take it that way.
All right, but then the other theory was that Godzilla was creating something out of its tail.
Yeah. I don't know. I really
We'll
haven't
never
read
know.
into it. Yeah.
Right.
There was supposed to be a
Sequel.
sequel, but then they decided that it was too far into the future at this point, or it was like we're too far past that to
For them
even
to
bother.
return.
I would
We've gotten
watch it.
so many.
I watch a sequel.
I know, but we've gotten so much Godzilla products since then.
Yeah, but they weren't good. So give me a good one.
I mean, you like Godzilla -1, so
Just the one.
you got your good one then.
Yeah. The one out of like how many have been since Shin? No, not 14. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Then we got Kong.
Yeah.
We got Singular Point. We got those 3 Netflix movies. What is it, like 7 already?
Yeah.
It's crazy. 7 movies in the past like
I still can't remember anything that happened in Singular Point. I remember the characters.
yeah.
I remember seeing the like ugly like
Jet Jaguar.
yeah.
Jet Jaguar, yeah.
But like man, I'm just. Do we ever see Godzilla in that movie
Yeah.
or in that anime series?
I feel
yeah,
like no.
we do. Jet
just
Jaguar's
feel
like
like no.
scaling his body and like with a blade or something like that.
I don't remember, dude. Like that's how.
All I know is
That's
Forgettable
how
it is.
Yeah. I don't. I want to watch it just to see what happens, but I don't want to watch it again. Like that's because I
Yeah.
know it wasn't good. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember it's like overly complicated for no reason.
Yeah.
I looked up a synopsis, just to like refresh, and I still remember nothing. Like that's how bad it was.
I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember very little.
Like you know when you read something or when you watch something and then like
There was a
you go back and like read the synopsis and you're like, oh yeah, I remember, and like the images come back.
You remember the cloud that would like produce kaiju?
No.
No,
Really? The Rodans were coming out of it and everything.
Nope.
I remember the Rodans.
Yeah, they were just like flying out of
Little
the cloud.
Rodans.
Little Rodans.
Little Rodans.
Okay, I remember that part now.
Yeah, the cloud had something to do with it. I don't remember what that was.
I don't remember.
Was that the Singular Point?
I don't know.
What is Singular Point?
It was an anime movie.
It's an anime series.
Oh,
I don't-
13 episodes.
John doesn't remember a single point from Singular Point.
I remember the guy with gray hair.
Was he trapped in a portal or something like
I
that?
don't know, dude.
All I remember is Mechagodzilla at the very end.
There's Mechagodzilla?
Yeah, that was the most exciting part.
I don't remember that.
1970s design and everything. The music in this movie, what do you think?
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's different. It's not the same, but
they
it's
use
similar.
the theme less often.
Yeah, they use it less often. They have a couple of like different themes sprinkled throughout, but I like I don't remember the name. It's like Shiro Sagi.
What part does it happen at?
Shigisu. It's like happening when he's in his 4th form. When I think he's doing purple lasers,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Where
think-
it starts off very like kind of holistic with the
chanting and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, that was really good.
yeah. I've been listening to the soundtrack the last couple of days.
Yeah.
And it's really good, like a mixture between the new and the old. The guy who also did music for Evangelion, I think, so there's some mixture there. But
There's actually Evangelion music in this.
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember which ones they were, but the music was very. I think I like this music better than -1's music. When it comes to newer stuff.
I think I just really appreciate where they incorporate like new stuff with classic like theme
Mhm.
music.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone could just do the iconic music. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy it obviously because it's Godzilla, but
yeah.
this
When
is
they
definitely something different.
different, yeah.
So I like it. I actually think the part you're talking about, I think that's actually part of Evangelion music.
Yeah,
I think
Maybe.
I'll rewatch it to think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
because I know Evangelion incorporates a lot of chanting as well.
Yeah,
So
I need to watch that again. It's been a while.
And probably, I mean, he redid it, right?
Think in movie forms,
I
right?
think in the video essay, yeah, movie form, and the video essay that I sent you guys, it talks about how he was just coming off finishing it,
Yeah.
and how like,
Depressed he was.
yeah, which is very interesting for a writer to be depressed over his own work.
I mean, he has to think about it.
Right. He has to live it.
Yeah. Pennywise, what is his name? Alexander. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
The-
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård?
Skarsgård,
Yeah.
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 He was like had horrible nightmares for like weeks or months when he was doing Pennywise. So
Yeah. As a character actor, he's like top tier.
yeah.
Like he puts himself into those roles.
Same with like Heath Ledger. Like,
yeah.
probably
was
had the
the
same thing. Yeah. People get into their craft like pretty crazy,
Right.
man.
Yeah, yeah, and mangaka do the same thing. They just really pour themselves, take from within, and then put it on a page.
Yeah. He said that really weird. I mean, like I knew what he was saying, but it just sounded
Why are you
different.
talking to me like he's not right next to you?
Mangaka.
Yeah,
He's literally sitting right next to you. I know. We all know who you're talking about.
you can use my name. I'm over here.
Do you remember that one thing that he said that one time? Mangaka?
Wow,
You say it right
I wish he was here so I could ask him what he meant
2
by
minutes
that.
ago, the way he said that.
Hey, remember when he said mangaka
Wait, who are we talking about? It's been so long.
2 seconds ago?
Oh, he came back. Oh.
But yeah, like John's video essay, he took a lot from
Yeah.
his experience of making that into Godzilla.
Yeah.
Which would you guys rather see a sequel of first? -1 or Shin?
That's hard. -1.
I think I'd rather see -1 too.
But I think Shin, if I had to choose between Shin or Godzilla and matching with Kong,
Oh,
relationship
I get what
with
you're
Kong.
saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah, ex-Kong.
We all know how you feel
Yeah.
about the Western.
What would you rather? Would you rather see Shin or Godzilla kissing Kong?
Godzilla kissing Kong?
Oh, okay.
Just because I like watching the giant monsters fight.
Giant monster.
Giant No, I don't know. Like, that's a hard one because, unlike you, I don't really pay attention to like human characters suck in the Western movies, but
Yeah.
I'm just there for the fights, CGI fights.
That's
that
right, the Western
actually
ones
look like
go, yeah.
really good. Yeah. As for like, but I'm really fascinated with what would have happened next.
Yeah.
If Godzilla wasn't dead,
Yeah,
Well, he's not dead.
he's frozen.
frozen. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's tiny.
It's a death sentence. Let's see if I have any other notes really quick before.
Anything you didn't like?
No nudity. No kidding.
No, you.
Wait, you didn't get to see her naked.
I was talking about Godzilla. What are you talking about?
Godzilla's always naked. What
He's
do you
always
mean?
naked. Yeah. Anything that I didn't like.
That we haven't talked about other like for the human parts. Where I feel like that's integral to most Godzilla movies, and this does it in a really good way.
Yeah. Yeah. He should just kissed her at one point though. That's all.
No.
No? Okay. I should have kissed him. I'm just kidding.
How do you feel about the way they had the solution to Godzilla compared to other movies?
This is different.
Yeah.
It was like
The trains flew extra high in this movie.
Yeah, they.
It's not a euphemism or
that was
anything.
they literally flew so. When
That was
I don't remember.
fun.
Okay, so like I said, I watched it. I've watched it twice in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Watching it this time, I was like, I don't remember that happening that way.
The trains are so exaggerated,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not possible.
or is it?
Yeah.
It's literally not possible.
Well, they had a slope to jump the trains up to Godzilla.
Yeah, it's not possible.
They're bullet trains. What do you mean? They go fast.
It makes no sense how they do that. Like,
I know.
I think that's goofy, but it's giant monster anyway, so I don't really care. I think it's very interesting how they dealt with him. Collapsing the 2 buildings on him was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was
The trains is ridiculous. I wish they would have thought of a different way to do that.
to deliver the bombs.
Yeah, but It was nice. Like it's not some run of the mill like oxygen destroyer or
Yeah.
Mecha Godzilla or something like that. It was interesting because I don't think an oxygen destroyer would have worked.
He had no oxygen.
He didn't need any
He
oxygen.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that, right? He just needs no oxygen, needs no. I forgot what they said, but
Yeah. Anywhere there's water or oxygen, he can survive.
yeah. I was expecting the train to like transform into Mechagodzilla. It was so tall, like.
Ultraman.
Godzilla absorbs the trains.
He says train armor.
Yeah. Exoskeleton of trains. So dumb.
I wish we got more of him. Like,
Yeah.
obviously. But I mean, what else is he gonna do once he destroys that ward of Tokyo? Is just kind of like.
I don't know his purpose. Like, was he? The scientist at the beginning was saying like he saw him coming, and they said possibly this was a test on Japan, or maybe that was what they thought. But I don't understand Godzilla's purpose in this movie. Like, he's just an animal, just doing animal stuff, or like he's destroying for vengeance. Like, there's no like.
He's more like he's more just taking. He's just destroying. What was I gonna say? It's not necessarily like him. It's just like it's more of a commentary on like Japan's inability to make a decision and respond accordingly. And like each evolution is like the consequences of that. Like they at first they failed to like even consider him being a option, like a marine creature.
Yeah.
So then he shows up. And then it's like, oh, he can't walk on land, so we're just not gonna worry about it. And then he walks on land. And then it's
Japan gets destroyed, or
Yeah.
a huge ward or prefecture gets destroyed, and then radiation happens.
And it's like they have multiple opportunities to stop him and like kill him like while he's still unprotected, and then he mutates and he can stand on his hind legs and run away, and then he comes back as this like indestructible being basically. And they use the bombs. They finally use the bombs, but at that point it's like too late, and he's already mutated again to where he's like able to defend himself and
Mhm.
Yeah.
has like radar, and
And then nuclear becomes an option, or the option.
Yeah.
so it's just more commentary on the politics behind it than him himself.
Yeah. There's also another thing that I've noticed at the beginning of the movie. The people are always attached to their phones, and there's a lot of shots of just lingering on that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was a commentary on human technology and how it's evolving, and if human technology is going to get to a point where it's going to, I mean, we're already being less personable and like less human and almost integrating with technology, but like AI, like maybe I'm projecting onto it, but
Definitely.
like the dangers of AI and or human progression with technology
Mhm.
and the dangers that it can cause.
I think you're projecting a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same feelings people might have had with computers in the 80s and 90s,
Yeah,
and the internet in the later 90s.
yeah, definitely probably projecting. Yeah,
I think a little bit.
just poquito.
Just poquito.
We spoke Japanese and Spanish in this one.
I think it's mostly like about the politics, just because like they have to have a meeting to talk about going to another meeting, and
Right.
Yeah,
And
there's always like a chain of command, and it's always like the next person looking to the next person looking to the next person.
right. And throughout their meetings, they're talking about the public and
yeah,
how fast communication is going through them because
Yeah.
they have phones, the internet,
Yeah.
videos, live streaming.
yeah. Maybe I'm just making another connection because like with AI coming out and how fast it's coming out, there aren't laws to really regulate and contain or to direct it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like the laws weren't up to this threat, which was Godzilla in this case, but I don't know. This was years before AI was like a publicly like
Mhm.
shared tool, and now it's more powerful and more useful.
I think a big thing, since you're interested in that, is watching what the EU does with their
Yeah.
regulations
Yeah.
compared to the US, because the EU has moved a lot faster.
Okay.
I suggest you pay attention to how the rest of the world handles it compared to the US, because we move a lot slower compared to that
When it
stuff.
comes to regulations?
Mhm.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
protection for its citizens,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. I'll have to pay attention to that. That was our boring permission primary
You
master
skipped
meeting.
the whole. You didn't even ask me if you could talk about that.
Why? I just assumed
That's not okay.
that the permission carried over.
That violates section 713 of the legendary SIP podcast. AI,
Regulation.
No politics.
no politic, AI talking meeting.
I didn't read that far
Treaty.
ahead. I barely had time to read Blood on the Tracks, so I didn't get to that far.
Next time, make sure you brush up on your
Provide me the rule book and I'll read it.
all 800 pages of it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Next episode, 800 pages of
800 pages
regulation.
of legendary SIP laws and politics.
Legendary legislation.
You guys have anything else to say about this one?
No.
No. Favorite scene was probably the destruction at the end. They're close to the end with the
Favorite scene
yeah.
is when Godzilla is either purple or red. I think it's purple, and the city's just in flames behind him. I love that scene.
Yeah, the far wide shot.
Yeah, I love that scene.
And then the music's going in that part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I think we all in
it's great music.
Yeah, yeah, and right before that, it's Godzilla with the fire breath, and then focusing that into the purple beam. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't he at one point shoot purple laser out of his tail?
No, it's out of his ass. No, I'm kidding.
No, only at the end is the purple tail.
Okay,
That's the
okay,
very
okay.
end. After he like exhausts his dorsal fin
Mhm.
rays, like I guess he focuses it, and now he's like not as
Like, I'm not
dispersed.
messing around anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. He should have been like shh.
With his hands.
Jazz hands.
Yeah. Laser eyes.
We need a Godzilla that does laser eyes.
That's called Mechagodzilla.
You know what I mean? A real Godzilla.
What would you guys want to see?
Mechagodzilla's real Godzilla too, you know.
What would you guys want? The Western version?
No, that's Terminator.
What would you guys want to see in the next Godzilla movie?
Japanese or American?
Any?
Wait, what's direct? Can you focus your question a little bit?
Yeah. Do you want to see another?
Solo or monster? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
I mean, I would be happy seeing the Western take of other Godzilla monsters.
We've already seen that.
More of them. More of them.
The Western take.
Then what Western take?
Mon-
What
what
monster
monster?
would you want to see?
I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't know anymore.
I don't know enough of the Japanese ones.
What would you want to see westernized? Which monster?
Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla?
Yeah.
Okay. I would
Or what would be really cool to watch is Gigan.
Gigan? Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever get to that point.
Oh.
I mean, they already did Ghidorah, so they can do aliens.
Yeah.
I think Biollante would be pretty cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one's Biollante?
She is a mixture of human DNA, Godzilla DNA, and plant DNA. It's just
Interesting.
like a giant Venus flytrap monster.
Oh.
Yeah.
The size of Godzilla or Mothra or something?
Bigger than Godzilla.
Really?
Doesn't it
Yeah.
eat Godzilla?
It tries to eat Godzilla.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very.
Well, I mean, that reminds me of the Godzilla where he does get eaten by the
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah.
Destroyer would be cool too.
Destroyer. Yeah. I thought that's what we're gonna go with the Oxygen Destroyer after the second movie. I thought they're gonna introduce Destroyer. That would have been better than Mechagodzilla, but that's just my opinion.
Do you only dislike Mechagodzilla because of how he looked?
How he looks, and he deserves his own movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You'd rather him be actually operated by humans instead of transforming into the Dinobots?
Dinobots? What are you talking about?
He looks like a
Transformers.
Dinobot.
You asking me if I prefer Jaegers? What are you talking?
No, I'm asking you, like, do you prefer how they told it, or would you have rather him be like actually piloted by humans, like in like the one that we saw?
It's fine. It's existing Godzilla technology in other movies. It's fine.
So then, what do you not like about it?
He just needs his own movie.
So if they would have put that Mecha Godzilla in his own movie, you'd be okay with it?
What a better design.
Okay then. So then, what do you want?
I don't know. I don't know what I want.
You don't know what you want from Western Godzilla
Uh,
movies.
Yeah. I mean, based on how they're supposed to be realistic, it's not going to come from an alien race from the third black hole from the sun. It's going to be
Realistic?
it's going to be more real. Well, it's going to be like humans made it, not like, oh yeah, this is an alien.
But Ghidorah
weapon.
was an alien already in the first place, so like anything's like possible at this point, technology wise.
Yeah, but how would you be okay with a random alien just cultures coming down with Mechagodzilla?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because Ghidorah is here from space, so like anything could come from space now.
I guess it's just the
You just don't like the Western versions. It's okay.
yeah. They look cool, they move cool, but I just think they make some weird decisions, and the humans really suck. Yeah. Not even in any. There is a cute chick in Godzilla
So then
vs Kong.
Did you answer? What would you? Oh, you did. You said Biolante.
Yeah, Biollante.
What do you want to see next then? Not Western.
Not Western.
Would you rather see another
A sequel?
I want to see -2. That's what I want to see.
Zero? Godzilla Zero. What would you want to happen in that one?
So what? After this first one, he's regenerating. I feel like I want to see a little bit of a different Godzilla design. Since
Cold War era, maybe?
Cold War era.
70s?
70s.
Do they develop Mechagodzilla to protect themselves?
The
in future?
Russians developed Mechagodzilla.
I don't think I want to see Mechagodzilla. I think, like I said before, what happens if like Godzilla's heart was over here regenerating, and then
Yeah.
Godzilla's brain was over here regenerating, and then there was two like variations of Godzilla, like
That'd be
of
fun.
the subspecies or something. Like that would have been cool to see. I don't know, like
So two Godzillas.
two
destroying
Godzillas. Like
Tokyo?
Yeah.
we haven't seen Godzilla on Godzilla.
Godzilla 1 was okay, but 2 Godzillas. That's the story.
Yeah,
And they
That's-
both destroy Tokyo.
it's gonna be every movie is gonna be
Another
the,
Godzilla.
it's gonna be another Godzilla, and the number of Godzillas is gonna be
Exponential.
minus.
Oh,
Godzilla
So the third one
minus
is the
3.
third. It's 3 Godzillas. So what happens in the second movie is one's a boy, one's a girl, and they have a baby, and then they all fight.
I'm
no,
really,
it goes exponential because they get split in half. They get
Godzilla
destroyed.
-4.
So when it's -4, then it's 2v2.
2v2,
Yeah, they all get destroyed.
and then tag team, and then that's
And
where it
then
gets
it's
goofy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Jesse doesn't write movies.
It'd be the best goddamn Godzilla movie you ever seen.
Coming to a theaters near you. We saw what one Godzilla did to Tokyo, but what about 2 Godzillas?
Dun, dun, dun.
2 Godzillas, double the fall. No.
Double the fall.
2 Godzillas, double the damage.
Ugh.
If you thought it was crazy she survived 1 Godzilla blast, imagine how
Strong she's gonna be after surviving 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh,
What's next?
I'm glad you said something because I almost said something even
For
worse.
Japanese January, what is next?
Oh,
Are we doing that for reals?
You want it? You want to do Shin Ultraman?
Where do I get that at? Is it on Crunchyroll?
I
You
don't
said
know if
right.
it's on Crunchyroll, but I did see some copies at Zia.
Oh, okay. The one closest to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where to watch? Let's see, how
Probably
much is it?
Crunchyroll, honestly.
It's not on Crunchyroll. I just looked,
Oh.
but it is 10. It looks like it's $15. I'll send you $5.
Voodoo?
Same.
Same.
You want to do Shin Ultraman?
Yeah, let's do it.
I got
Shin
the original Ultraman series.
I've never watched it.
Yeah.
I've never watched Ultraman. Yeah.
Yeah.
After the accidental death of a human during battle, Ultraman takes on the man's appearance and place at the S-Class Species Suppression Protocol to protect Earth from further threats.
Nice.
Ultra.
Ultraman. You remember the TV show theme song?
No.
Oh,
We
we
gotta
gotta
listen to
play.
it.
We gotta play that after
Um,
this episode. Oh, Shin Ultraman. What? Oh, wait, that's fine. Yeah,
We'll talk about it after.
we'll
we
talk.
finish.
We'll talk about it.
Jackson plugs. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts,
What did you say? What was the first thing you said?
Apple Podcasts.
I thought you said something like I don't know.
Nah, I just went at a completely random order. I don't know. New year, new outro, I guess.
You're no outro.
You know,
Scuffed outro.
cut.
Bye.
Yeah. Subscribe, like, share, comment what you guys thought about Shin Godzilla if you've seen it, and what would you want to see next Godzilla movie?
BBG.
What's the next Godzilla movie you want us to review?
If it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's gonna be the one guy just commenting all the Godzillas he wants to see.
I want to
Yeah.
see this one.
It's actually just me. I just posted. Just kidding.
That's actually just me in disguise. I put a
Fake
mask on
engagement.
and
started typing.
Latest man. What?
ladies man 521.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh wait, that's
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
whoops.
Transformers
Yeah,
One.
that's-
I forgot all about
That's a
Transformers.
screen.
Latest man
Transformers.
316 or something.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that. Ladies man 619.
Nice.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
This is the Legendary Sim podcast. So join us next time for Shin Ultraman. Will this be?
How many more shins do we have to review next?
It's just the one, I think.
Oh.
Will this be the Shin we've been looking for?
Bye.
A shin and a pancake? A shin and a waffle? A cigar and a shin?